Alright, we are live. Wait for people to jump in here. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Wait for everybody to jump in here. Cushman's in here. Hot Take Hockey, King Justin, King Andy. We got two kings in here. What's going on, guys? Fixing us some stuff, and we're about to start this off. Alright, guys, I got some stuff to talk to you about, and we can get into the videos and watching videos with each other and all that stuff, that fun stuff. Let me turn on my webcam here. What's going on, guys? Little unorthodox here. Having a bad hair day as well, so I got the Giants hat on. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another KB Sports Talk live. We got some stuff to talk about, man, because we're getting bro, we need to get the clown. The Clowney did Jadeveon Clowney. Yeah, we do, man. We do for sure. And we'll talk about that too, because the Dolphins, we'll talk about the trade talk, because the Dolphins are supposedly back in this race here with Jadeveon Clowney, when it was talked about before that everybody was talking about the Miami Dolphins were like in talks with Jadeveon Clowney, but Jadeveon Clowney didn't want to go there because he didn't want to sign a long-term contract. But now supposedly he's visiting back with the Miami Dolphins. Bad hair day? What? Yeah, man. I know. It happens. It happens to the best of us, man. Bad hair days. Happens to the best of us. The Dolphins are probably going to get him. No, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Would he really sign a long-term deal, though? He said he's only going to go to a place that he would sign a long-term deal. I'm eating a sundae here, guys. It's fantastic. Wawa Sundays are amazing. Is there any news about the Giants being interested in him? No. So far, I'm surprised that the Giants aren't in any trade talks right now, but a lot of people are saying that the Giants should pull the trigger. Now, I'm hearing that Philadelphia is involved, which freaking sucks. Philadelphia is involved. Miami is involved. If I'm not mistaken, Seattle is involved, and I'm pretty sure those are the three teams right now. What's going on, Goat Quan Barkley? What's going on? Steven Evans is in the chat. Let me show that. It's trying to hide it. Steven Evans is in the chat. Karan Singh is in the chat. Mackenzie is here. Welcome, Mackenzie. J-Zack, my guy J-Zack is here. J-Zack, don't worry, man. We will start our show soon, my friend. We are going to get this podcast going. I have to figure some stuff out with the podcast because I want to make it like everywhere where everybody can watch it. Nelson, Nelson, I don't know how to say your last name. I just say Nelson. Thank you, man, so much for the super chat. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, Steven Evans, for the typed super chat. You guys are amazing. DJB, welcome. Appreciate that, my friend. Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes, DJ, got all of his names there. Ashley Knuckles, and I gotta go back to see what my buddy here, Zach Bruce, said. The Colts fan, Zach Bruce. Big question for Giants fans. Right now, who would you rather have, Daniel Jones or Kyler Murray? As of right now, and listen, I think by the end of their careers and things like that, I think Kyler Murray is probably going to have the better career. But right now, you got to take Daniel Jones and what he's doing right now. Now, let's keep in mind the Cardinals' offense was so vanilla. It's more vanilla than a preseason offense would be. Their offense is terrible. Kyler Murray looks good, but doesn't have the pieces around him. On top of that, again, the whole pressure thing he's going with right now. Yes, he's able to move in the pocket and stuff like that, but once the pressure gets there, he kind of just like folds. I've seen that a couple of times when I was watching him in those NFL games, in the preseason game. I still love Kyler Murray. He's a rookie. He's gonna learn. Don't worry about it. By the end of this season, Kyler Murray's probably gonna be rookie of the year. Okay, hell no, it's just preseason. Hello, Kyler. I'm more talented, right? Yes, J-Zack, of course. But if you're going to tell me, as of right now, who are you going with in the NFL, I think the only person who has proved it is Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones has probably had... Daniel Jones, everybody's saying he's a preseason MVP. Yes, it's a preseason. That's why I'm saying I don't really know who I would have yet. But right now, I guess I would have to say Daniel Jones. I'm not going to go Kyler Murray just yet, just because, I mean... right now, Daniel Jones is looking better than Kyler Murray. But trust me, I know by the regular season rolls around, by when the end of the season comes, Kyler Murray is going to look great. But as of right now, who am I taking? I'm probably taking Jones. I don't care what Daniel Jones has done in preseason right now. Here's the thing. For everybody that says, and Jay-Zach, I'm not directing this towards you, but for everyone that says, oh, it's just the preseason, Daniel Jones is performing well in the preseason. Well, if it's just the preseason, why isn't every other quarterback doing this, right? Why isn't every other quarterback doing? Why isn't Haskins throwing, having a great completion percentage? Daniel Jones has over 83% completion percentage. You're telling me that's just the preseason? Come on, Jarrett Stidham's looking good as well, but you can't. If it's just the preseason, then every single quarterback, every single player, and every single game should be looking amazing. Saying it's just a preseason means nothing if a guy is balling out there. Oh, it's just against second stringers. Well, so is Dwayne Haskins. He's going against second stringers as well, bud. So, come on. King Justin, that's literally my response every time someone says this, KB. Yeah, I know. I understand. And here's the thing. I'm in the middle here. My light is flickering over there. But there's a ghost in it. There's like Stranger Things Part 3 or Part 4 right now. But anyway, like I was saying before, what was I just lost my train of thought. But I don't know. You guys know what I mean, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I want to do this. I'm not going to show the hair right now, guys. I'm not going to do it. If we get like 50 viewers, then maybe I'll do it, okay? But here's the thing. When it comes to people overhyping the preseason, why? Because my hair is bad today. It's really bad today, Mackenzie. When it comes to people overhyping the preseason, I'm not on board with that either. I'm not going to come out here and say Daniel Jones needs to be the week 1 starter. He's going to be better than Pat Mahomes and all this junk, right? A lot of people are saying that Daniel Jones should be the number 1 starter, trade Eli to Indianapolis, this and that. I am not on that whatsoever. Daniel Jones looks good, and that's all you have to say about it. Daniel Jones looks good. That's it. In the preseason, he looks good. You can't go out and say that, he should flat out just be starting over Eli, trade Eli, we're done with him, there's no use for him, Daniel Jones is the way, week 1. You can't say that yet. But at the same time, you can't say that it's just preseason. So I'm right in smack dab in the middle there. All you need to say when it comes to Daniel Jones is he looks good. That's all you need to say. You can't say he is the starter right now. He deserves to compete, and I'll always debate that with everybody. He deserves to compete with Eli, but we shouldn't just hand him the job yet, and yet we shouldn't undervalue what he's doing. Dylan Renner is here, my bodyguard, Dylan Renner. What's going on, man? Evan Jr., Red Hawk is here, and speaking of Indy, I expect them to go Trevor Lawrence or Tua. Well, Trevor Lawrence isn't going in the draft until 2021, and that's if he goes out the draft junior year. He may stay for a senior year. Who knows about his academic, values or anything like that. But guys, I'm looking really looking at Trevor Lawrence this year, man. I'm getting into college football more. That Miami-Florida game was fantastic. What a way to start off the college football season. I'm not a huge college fan. I do keep up with it, especially when it comes to the draft. But damn, was that a good Miami versus Florida game. Miami hung in there, man. Miami hung in there for sure. Daniel Jones is starting week 1. OGR. I love my man OGR. He had a hot take, and he was trying to get out there, and he brings up a good point. When OGR did bring up a very good stances when he did say that Daniel Jones should start week 1, but I just don't agree yet. Do you think Darius Slayton will be ready to start week 1? Not yet, Mackenzie. Just because I think Cody Latimer and Benny Fowler demanded, with their play in practice and with their play in the preseason, they demanded reps. So when you have Sterling Shepard out there, you have Cody Latimer and Benny Fowler out there. I mean, typically you're seeing a starting offense. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Really, a starting offense, wide receivers, the first 3 are starters. Darius Slayton, although I think he can take a job from a Benny Fowler or Cody Latimer, I think the the demanded respect is there for Cody Latimer and Benny Fowler. They're going to be the ones that start week 1. But as the season goes around, when they use Darius Slayton for a deep throw here and a slant here and a third down pickup here, he's going to eventually get more and more reps, and he's going to eventually be looked at as a starter. So if that answers your question, Mackenzie, I hope it did. Giants need to sign Jalen Strong. Browns released him this morning. Yes, I know about Jalen Strong. Here's the thing, guys. I'm done looking for wide receivers. Okay? A lot of people, we're still talking about Kelvin Benjamin. We're still talking about all these other players. Should we trade for Laquan Treadwell? Although these are valid arguments. And listen, I do not agree with you guys for wanting to trade or sign these players. I just think our wide receiver core, although it got beat up with the injury to Corey Coleman, with the suspension of Golden Tate, with Sterling Shepard's thumb and all that, even all of that, we still have a good wide receiver core. We might cut valuable talent from the wide receiver core without signing any other players outside of who we have now. Russell Shepard may be cut. TJ Jones may be cut. Reggie White Jr., I really don't see him making it onto this roster. I don't see it. Although he played a very good preseason, he's been a standout so far as the undrafted rookie free agents in this past preseason in practice. He's still going to get cut. Alex Wesley is going to get cut. A lot of these wide receivers that have a lot of talent on this team are still going to get cut. So why are we going to go out and get a Laquan Treadwell? Why are we going to go out and get a Jalen Strong who, you know, we're cutting talent anyway. We'll have to cut more talent to put these guys on, and they're not that good anyway. Jalen Strong, when he came out of Arizona State, I think it was Arizona State, right? The Sun Devils, right? I liked him. I really did. But every single team he was on, he was either hurt or he was just inconsistent with he had a case of the dropsies. So, Jalen Strong, I just don't see him as a consistent. If I sign somebody from the wide receiving core, they need to be extremely consistent. Extremely consistent. I can't really bring up a name off the top of my head right now, especially any free agent wide receivers, but they need to be extremely consistent. You don't get hurt often. You're there. You may pick up 500 yards in a season, but you catch every ball that's thrown to you. That's a guy I would like to sign on the Giants. Laquan Treadwell, Kelvin Benjamin, although he had his moments in his rookie year, and that's it. And Jalen Strong and these guys, you guys can make an argument. I understand you guys. If you guys want to pick up these players, all the power to you. You know, if you were the GM, I wouldn't mind you doing it. I just wouldn't do it as a GM because I feel like we have talent here. I want to let them grow. And especially if I need to sign Reggie White to the practice squad. If somebody gets hurt, I just take Reggie White off the practice squad and put him on the active roster. And there, we have another talented wide receiver there. So I don't want to sacrifice any picks in a trade or anything like that. But like I said, I do respect you guys' thoughts on that. Goat's in here. I guess is Goat in here? Goat. The Goat is in here. I thought you guys were talking about Poppy Goat. I wonder where my guy Poppy Goat is, the ultimate Dallas fan. Apparently, I heard Jadeveon Clowney is interested in joining Eagles. Is that true, KB? I think Philly 500 made a video on it. Yes, it is. If Jadeveon Clowney... What is it with Philadelphia and getting all these damn edge rushers? I mean, I get it. You can never have too many edge rushers, but damn... Why did these edge rushers keep going to Philadelphia? They're not even getting... They're splitting reps, man. Why can't they go into a season with Derek Barnett? Are they like worried about Derek Barnett? Why is it as soon as they drafted Derek Barnett, they had to bring in Michael Bennett? They had to bring in these other guys. They had Chris Long at the time. Why are they so hesitant of starting Derek Barnett? He's a good player, man. He was someone I really liked out of Tennessee. I'm really hoping they don't get him. Mackenzie, I'm really hoping we get him. I'm really hoping we get Jadeveon Clowney. If you guys haven't checked out my video, a lot of people loved it. A lot of people said I had logical sense in that video. Make sure you guys check that out. I said how we can trade for Jadeveon Clowney, how it's possible. Now, right now, we're not good in cap. But if we trade Janoris Jenkins, last year it would have been $7 million towards the cap. This year, we're going to be saving... $11 million towards the cap and only having to give up $3.5 million of cap space. Logical sense. Yes, Steven Evans. This channel is full of logical sense. But, trading Janoris Jenkins to Houston, they need a corner. They need a tight end. Trading Rhett Ellison as well, that saves us another $4.5 million. On top of the $5 million we're going to have left over to during the start of the season, we'll have about $21 million to work with. That means we could handle Jadeveon Clowney's franchise tag deal of $15 million. Listen, Jadeveon Clowney is not playing for Houston. He does not want to play. He's sitting out. That's why the Texans want to get rid of him. He is not lasting. He may not even last to the beginning of week 1. They are going to get rid of the guy. Okay? General Manager KB, I hope one day. I don't even care if I'm a general manager of the Browns or any other crappy team in the future. I want to be a GM, man. I want to see what I can do as a GM. But speaking of that, guys, I'm starting a solo Madden franchise, and I know if Jayzak is in here, we're going to do a franchise together as well. But I'm starting a solo Madden franchise for the Giants, and it's my turn. It's my turn to take control of the Giants, and I'll be doing it in Madden. I'll be making it as realistic as I can. Yes, Xbox, if anybody wants to play me, I'll stream that game. I'll stream me playing Madden with you guys. I don't know when I should do it, though. Don't know when I should do it. Thursday's the game. Wednesday I can't go. Maybe Friday. If you guys want to do it Friday, I could stream some Madden. We could play. But speaking of that, Madden connected franchise for the Giants. I'll be the GM there, and I will take control of the Giants, and we'll see how it goes there. I've watched a lot of Madden franchises and how you can make it extremely realistic, so it'll just be like, you know, you're watching the game and you're watching the Giants throughout their seasons. I want to try to do like 4 years in this year of the Madden franchise, so you can see the team grow and things like that. If you guys have never went to Wawa and got yourself a sundae, you need to, man. You really do. Oh no, here comes get him and sign trade. Saquon, call it a good trade. No, Dylan, Dylan Renner, Mr. Dylan Renner. I know what you're trying to do there, man. I know, because you were the ultimate Dave Gettleman hater back then. And trust me, I was with you when we traded Odell, but I understand Odell. You should understand why we traded Odell too, Dylan, with all the mayhem he's causing right now. But he's not going to sign and trade Saquon. He drafted him, and he's obviously the leader of this team. OBJ was just not the leader of this team. I don't get it. Steven Evans, I have no clue the hashtags you're doing right now, man. With a grade of 86.8, undrafted rookie linebacker Josiah Tauefa is PFF's 7th highest rated rookie so far. See, that's very surprising. Here's the thing. Kid Blue, what Cowboys jersey should I get? Let's see. Get an Ezekiel Elliott jersey, man, just because I don't see him being with the Cowboys too much longer. So get an Ezekiel Elliott jersey. But Marjorie, to bring up your point, that's good. I like it. Damn it, freaking mute. That's good. I like the rating, and I pay attention to Pro Football Focus sometimes, but they were the ones saying that breaking Giants acquired. Yo, you scared me when I saw breaking news Giants. I thought it was something about Jadeveon Clowney, and then I see Eric Flowers. Really, Mackenzie? Really? Thanks. But with PFF, I don't trust them all the time, man. They came out, Andrew Luck obviously retired, and we'll talk about that too, man. I'm so saddened by that. He's one of my favorite players. He's the reason why I'm a huge football fan as well, watching him since 2012. But anyway, they were going over Andrew Luck and how he wasn't that good of a top quarterback, top 15 player in his first 2 years of his career and things like that because of these stupid things and consistency. And listen, if you make big-time plays and big-time moments, you're great. Right? And sometimes they rate really bad players as good players. Like, oh, this guy was top 10 in our rankings. Well, he sucked. I mean, sorry, he sucked. But sometimes I pay attention to Pro Football Focus, sometimes I don't. But the thing is with Marjorie, I love Josiah Tauefa. I think he's great. But he hasn't done much. How is he the 7th rated freaking rookie by Pro Football Focus? He hasn't done anything. I mean, yes, he's pressured the quarterback a couple of times. He's edge rushed a lot. But damn, he leads the team in tackles. Yeah, but if he leads the team in tackles, where are the tackles for loss? I don't know if he has a sack. He has a sack. He had a sack last game. He looks good, but does he look groundbreaking? I mean, if he's a 7th rated rookie in all of the freaking preseason right now, he's got to be freaking good, right? But he looks good, but doesn't look great, right? But I understand what you're saying, Marjorie. I understand what you're saying. And hopefully that's true. Hopefully that's true. We'll go over, guys. We're going to go over because you guys may have your own opinions. But today, we're going over my 53-man roster, and I will basically get the thumbs up or thumbs down from you guys. You guys can explain yourselves of who you think I'm wrong about, who you think I'm right about, whatever the case may be. I'm so happy with the Redskins. I hope he's just worse as... Oh, with Landon Collins? Oh, yeah. Goat says the reason Luck retired are 100% understandable. I just don't like how he retired 2 weeks before the season started. Here's the thing, Goat. I feel you there. That you understand why he retired, but the time he retired should never pull you back from saying, oh, he shouldn't have done that, because at the end of the day, when it comes to your mind, when it comes to your mindset and your love for the game and your not only your physical health but your mental health, you shouldn't worry about, oh, these people won't like this, oh, the team's gonna be upset about that. No, you gotta worry about yourself. Andrew Luck literally said it's not just because of his physical injury. That's part of it. His main reason why he's retired is because of his mental inability to keep going. He's having mental problems. He's losing the love for the game. He's like depressed all the time. He's just losing himself. Okay? When it comes to that, if it was injuries, then obviously, yeah. So, you know, he should have retired earlier if he knew that he wasn't gonna win the war. But he was trying so hard. He's always positive. You guys know this. He's one of the guys that when he gets sacked, he's like, oh, good sack, buddy. Good sack. And he gets up, right? Everybody loves Andrew Luck. I can't believe they booed him at the game. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And for the people defending it, there are people, video makers that I will not mention, even though I love them. I love those video makers. They came out and said and defended the Indianapolis Colts for booing Andrew Luck. Are you out of your mind? You have to... Andrew Luck is not a thing. He is not a subject. He is not, a possession. He's a person. This guy had to retire because he was mentally unstable with himself because of the injuries. He couldn't take it anymore. He had to retire. He lost the love for the game. You're telling me that he was in the wrong because the Colts fans, and how can you do this to the Colts fans? How can you do this to the fan base? We're talking about a team that couldn't protect Andrew Luck until the past, 2 or 3 years ago? No, 2 years ago to 1 year ago. That's when they really started focusing on the offensive line. You're telling me a franchise that didn't care about Andrew Luck and just said, hey, go out there and win and try to win games for us. He owes nothing to the Indianapolis fan base, and he owes nothing to the organization, especially the fan base. They just got over. He was the savior to that fan base. Peyton Manning was gone. He cracked his neck, and they went 2-14, and then Andrew Luck comes and he's the savior. Okay, where does he owe anything to the fan base? He owes nothing to the fan base. You thought he was gonna keep trying this whole season. Trying his best, keeping a smile on his face whenever the paparazzi comes around for the fans. Okay, what did the fans do? What did the fans do to deserve that kind of treatment for Andrew Luck? It doesn't make any sense. It is disrespectful. It's ridiculous. Indianapolis Colts, Zach Bruce. If Zach Bruce is in here, he's a Colts fan, and I like Zach Bruce. I want to get his opinion on this. Where is Zach? I don't know when's the last time he typed in here. But yeah, the Colts fan base turned into the most hated fan base. Okay, look, listen, the Colts fan base is a spoiled fan base. Okay, they always had a good quarterback. They don't want to go through it again, like when Andrew Luck was gone. Because Jacoby Brissett is not good. Okay, I don't care what anybody says, he's not good. Okay, they went from Peyton Manning to Andrew Luck, and they have one ring to show for it. Okay, they're spoiled with the quarterbacks, but they're just so hungry for a win that they're literally tearing Andrew Luck down because they thought this was their year. The fan base owes him. Of course, the fan base owes him. Okay, and that's the thing, Mackenzie. They can never repay Andrew Luck for what he did to that franchise. Literally, within 1 year, he turned that fan base, he turned that franchise around. When Andrew Luck does not play, they are a literal 3-13 team. When Andrew Luck does not play, they are terrible. The fact, and that is the meaning, the exact meaning of MVP, right? That's why he was in the MVP talks last year, because last year, the 2018 season was just miraculous. It was a miracle. It was miraculous out there, 2018 Colts season, because of Andrew Luck. Then he won Comeback Player of the Year. And the year prior to that, where he missed like the whole season, that team was totally garbage. OMG Red Hawk, you were right. I can't believe Clowney got traded. OMG Eagles got another pass rusher. Great call. Shush. Yo, Kid Blue, look on NFL. The trade involves Alshon and picks. You're lying. Dylan, the fact that you're typing this in like 5 times means you're lying. So I'm going to look this up, but I think you're lying. So you're not going to get me on this, okay? I'm going to go to the Football Analyst on Instagram. By the way, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, you can. Freaking NFL memes. Look what I just seen as soon as I opened up my Instagram, guys. Hold on, let me see if I can see. Let me go in my thing here. Look what I just saw. NFL memes just posted this. I thought we just had a freaking Ezekiel Elliott trade and a Jadeveon Clowney trade. Oh my god, everybody's trying to troll me today. But let's look at the Football Analyst. When he was tearing up in the interview, I wanted to cry. Yeah, man. He loved being a Colt. It's nothing against the Colts. It's his mental health, man. You can't force the guy to try to go through injury because you guys want a Super Bowl, man. Listen, if Andrew Luck retires and becomes a coach with the Indianapolis Colts, that is probably more beneficial than him, constantly going year by year, being injured all the time, and just barely coming close to a Super Bowl ring. I honestly think if Andrew Luck coaches a quarterback and takes him under his wing, he's going to be great. Andrew Luck should coach for the Colts. But the Football Analyst, I already know Dylan's lying. But let's see here. There's a rumor here that Jets are now involved. Are you out of your freaking mind? The Jets are involved for Jadeveon Clowney. This is ridiculous. We have 2 rivals here. Well, the Jets aren't really a rival to us, but anyway, Jets and the Eagles. If any of those teams get them, I'm gonna be pissed, man. Pissed. Keep looking. Old news. Keep looking. The Lions release Zach. Shut up, Dylan. Ain't no updates here. The only update is that Jadeveon Clowney fired his agent, Bus Cook. Who names their child that? That guy must be the most southern feller in all of the South. Bus Cook. Wow. Due to Clowney being unhappy with contract talks, Clowney was originally expected to join the team this week. Wow. Quinnen and Clowney. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I would cry. Their D-line would be unstoppable. Unstoppable. Yeah, who names their name? Well, and Bus, is Bus a nickname? No way you just say, your baby comes out the womb and you're like, what should we name him? Oh, man. Bus. We should name him Bus. Are you serious? What is his nickname? Was his full name like Busserman or something like that? Busaniel? I don't know. Bassoon? I don't know. What is this guy's full name? That's what I want to know. I kind of want to look up his name. It's probably freaking Busserman or something like that. Bus Cook. I gotta look this up, guys. I gotta look this up. Okay, his name is James Cook. They call him Bus. Okay. Cause that scared me a little bit. I really almost lost. I was this close to losing faith in humanity, dude. This close. This close to losing faith in humanity. Busaniel. I mean, that's the best I could come up with, Mackenzie. The best I could come up with at this point. If Daniel suddenly left because he was being, you guys wouldn't be mad and annoyed with his decision, especially after the draft just ended. But here's the thing, Daniel Jones is a rookie. And if Daniel Jones was going through injuries, say if Daniel Jones got drafted, he got hurt in OTAs. Actually, he's a rookie. It really doesn't make sense, Dylan, if Daniel Jones, if it happened to Daniel Jones. Because Andrew Luck's been dealing with injuries ever since he got in the league, man. He's been taking hits like crazy. Like, if Daniel Jones gets hurt, he's not going to have any, like, bad thoughts and mental thoughts, negative mental thoughts about his love for the game and stuff like that when he's only injured for a whole year. They come back after that. But Andrew Luck's been dealing with one injury after another. It'll be different if it was the same nagging injury. It's been different injuries constantly. He and Cam Newton played reckless. Yeah, Cam Newton's going through the same thing. Cam Newton's not going to last in the league any longer, guys. I'm literally giving it until his contract is up next year. And Cam Newton is out of the league, dude. I'm telling you, they got to find a quarterback soon. Cam Newton's not going to last long. He's playing like a running back, and you guys know running backs don't even last till, age 30, a little bit over 30? He's 30 next year. He plays like a running back. I mean, come on. Can you read my last comment? Please, it's Ligma. Okay, what'd you put? It's Ligma. You guys can follow me on Instagram at edits. Really? Please read. He doesn't slide. Yeah, Andrew Luck, Cam Newton don't slide. They don't slide. Well, I think I've seen Andrew Luck slide a couple times, but Cam Newton doesn't slide. He puts his head down. I don't see Newton lasting much longer. Yeah, I can't see it, man. Cannot see it. All right, guys, so I want to go through my 53-man roster. If you guys haven't watched the video already, well, then here it is right here. I want to get your yeses and nos and all that stuff. All right, guys, 53-man roster time. Kid Blue is now the GM. Okay, I don't like that. It looks ugly. I'm not trying to show my hair today, guys. Not trying to do it. Nope. Kid Blue, go on Bleacher Report. On what? About what, Mike? Go to the Texans. Now, I don't want to see all them damn freaking reports, those updates. I got so much updates on the Jadeveon Clowney situation. All right, guys. So here is the 53-man roster for me. So I'm going to go through each position and name it out to you. All right, guys. Can you guys all agree that for quarterbacks, Eli Manning, Daniel Jones, and Alex Tanney as our quarterbacks? Oh, my God. Dylan's such a troll, man. He's going to go with everything, man. I almost said Dylan Renner. Yeah, Eli Manning, Daniel Jones, and Alex Tanney. And you guys could probably understand my reasoning on having Alex Tanney instead of Kyle Lauletta. Not that Kyle Lauletta is a worse quarterback than Alex Tanney. It's just that he provides better veteran experience for Daniel Jones. Remember, this isn't Kyle Lauletta fighting for a job to eventually become the starter. That's not the case whatsoever. It's all about Daniel Jones. So when it comes to who could provide the best veteran experience and kind of mentorship for Daniel Jones, it's going to be Alex Tanney. They may keep 4. They did last year. Yeah, but they did that last year. No, they didn't do that last year. They didn't do that last year, Marjorie. They got rid of Davis Webb. They kept Lauletta and Alex Tanney and Eli. But they won't keep 4 because they really have hope in Daniel Jones. Because he's doing so well. But okay, so next up, trust me, we'll get into the hard positions later. That was an easy one. I know we're going to get a lot of disagreements later on during this roster here. Next up, we have Saquon Barkley, Wayne Gallman, Rod Smith, and our fullback Eli Penny. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? I know a lot of people are going to say Perkins over Wayne Gallman. Wayne Gallman is far better than Paul Perkins. I can't believe anybody would say that Paul Perkins is better than Wayne Gallman. There's nothing that Paul Perkins does that Wayne Gallman can't do. And on top of that, Gallman runs the ball a lot better. Perkins doesn't even run the ball. The guy should be a freaking slot receiver. I'll follow you, Ligma. I'll follow you, bud. Hillerman, I like Hillerman. I really like Hillerman. I just don't think he's going to do enough to crack this roster. I do like Hillerman. Hillerman should make the practice squad, and we'll see what happens from there. Hillerman over Perkins and Smith. Gallman is more skilled, but he can't take care of the ball. He's quick. Gallman stays. Hillerman practice squad. Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's right, Marjorie. Rod Smith has fumble problems also. They all got fumble problems. Paul Perkins, Wayne Gallman, Rod Smith, they all fumble the ball. It's really pick your poison at this point. Eli Penny, clearly an underrated player. Yeah, because he's a fullback. He doesn't make the sexy catches like a Kyle Juszczyk does. Kyle Juszczyk is constantly going to the Pro Bowl when there's a lot of good fullbacks out there that actually do their job and run block and things like that. Kyle Juszczyk should just be a tight end if he wants to catch the ball all the time. Can also play running back. Yeah, Eli Penny did take running back snaps. Last year when we were looking for a replacement for Saquon because he was so tired all the time. Well, because we used Saquon so much, we had to rest him. Amazing Barkley had 0 fumbles last year. Yeah, you know how much times he was hit as well? The guy had amazing yards after contact and still didn't fumble the ball. All right, next up, we're going to go through a little fast here. Next up, we have a wide receiver. Keep in mind, Golden Tate will not make the 53-man roster because he's suspended. So if anybody says, oh, I want Golden Tate, how can you leave off Golden Tate? He can't play, okay? He can't for 4 games, so he's not going to be part of the 53-man roster. Sterling Shepard, Benny Fowler, Cody Latimer, Russell Shepard, Darius Slayton, and T.J. Jones. I know I named a lot of guys out there, so if I didn't name, I really want Alonzo Russell to make the roster. Alonzo Russell is good, but he hasn't done. You're going to tell me that Alonzo Russell did more than T.J. Jones? He did more than Russell Shepard? Darius Slayton has been hurt, but Darius Slayton, whenever he was playing, he was great. His one play was 1 catch for 27 yards and barely a touchdown. Like, you got to keep Darius Slayton on there. Shut up, Dylan. But, guys like Alonzo Russell, it's sad, but Alonzo Russell, Britton Golden, Reggie White, Alex Wesley, these guys can't make the roster. I think I said about Alex Wesley already, but whatever. Slayton, IDK, I don't know, but he's super intriguing, but man, he's so much better. Yeah. Why TJ over someone young and upside like Reggie White? Well, T.J. Jones is young as well. T.J. Jones is not a veteran in this league. I believe he's a 2nd or 3rd year player. He's only been playing a couple of years in the league with the Detroit Lions. He may be like a 2nd or 3rd year player. I don't think he's that old. He's not old whatsoever. Reggie White Jr. hasn't done more than T.J. Jones either. So he played 5 seasons. Yeah, he played 5. He's young. Golden is 31 years old. Use him as a punt returner. See, Golden is good, but where are you going to put him on this roster? I mean, there's too many wide receivers that's better than Britton Golden. We're not just going to use him, use up a wide receiver slot, a spot for Britton Golden because he's a returner. Reggie White Jr. is a stud. That's right, he is a stud. And I'm not hating on Reggie White Jr. It's that, there's just not enough spots to go around. And I'm going to put Reggie White Jr. on the practice squad. And if somebody were to get hurt, that Cody Latimer has a lot of injury issues. Maybe Russell Shepard, some of these guys, and we could bring up Reggie White Jr. and he could play from there on. I mean, it could happen. Just because we cut Reggie White Jr. doesn't mean he's gonna be cut and he has to find another team. That's not it whatsoever. Ligma is back. Ligma is back after all these years, Mr. Jaden. And thank you for the super chat, my friend. He said Eli Manning over Paul Perkins as running back. Oh yeah, he was running that rock. Saquon never fumbles. Has not fumbled since high school. No fumbles in college. Amazing. Yeah, man. He literally does not know what it's like to lose contact with the football. I imagine. I wish that streak keeps going, Marjorie. But I imagine somewhere down the road in his 10, 12 year NFL career. Well, I don't think he's gonna last 12 years. Maybe he's not gonna, maybe 9, 10 year career. He's gonna fumble at least once. He'll fumble week 1. Coach is coming out and say he'll fumble week 1. You say that about every other team. All right, guys. Tight ends. Evan Ingram. I'm keeping 4 tight ends. Evan Ingram, Rhett Ellison, Scott Simonson, and C.J. Conrad. 4 tight ends this year, guys. I believe this is the first time in a while. No. I think we did that last year as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Makes sense? You guys like it? Saquon's going to fumble week 7 this year, third quarter with 13:54 left to go. I'm going to keep you to that, man. I'm going to keep you to that. All right, next, the offensive lineman. For the tackles. Let's start with the tackles. Nate Solder, Mike Remmers, and Brian Mihalik. Not George Asafo-Ajayi, even though I'm excited about him. He's been injured this whole time. He can't make this roster, man. You can't make the roster if you've done nothing, you know? You can't make this roster if you've done nothing. Dickerson outplayed CJ. Well, I think Dickerson probably had more reps than CJ, but CJ just looked better. He just looked better. But, I mean, if you think Dickerson is better, then yeah. What about Flowers? All right, the guards, Will Hernandez, Kevin Zeitler, and Nick Gates. Will Hernandez, Kevin Zeitler, and Nick Gates as the guards. No, I had freaking Chad Wheeler. Get him out of here. I don't want that. Yeah, he's not in my projection, Nash. He ain't in my projection. Just because Chad Wheeler started this year doesn't mean he's going to make the roster. And last year doesn't mean he's going to make the roster this year. I don't want him on my roster. Get out of here. Evan Brown next year. Talking about Evan Brown at the guard spot. You could put Evan Brown. You could really choose who you want. I only chose Nick Gates because he plays tackle and guard. So if we have a big problem at the tackle position, say both our guys get hurt and they're playing bad, we could bring in Nick Gates and he could play the tackle spot. He's listed as a guard. He switched to guard this year. So with Nick Gates, it adds a certain amount of versatility that I like. I like that with my offensive lineman. Like if I have a depth center that plays both guard spots and center, I'm going to put him over the better center. I just have to. Not the starting center, but the better center that's competing with him for the depth spot. When it comes to the offensive line, it's not always about who's the best at that position. It's about who is most versatile at that position, because you can only keep a certain amount of guys, and with 5 positions there, 5 players on the offensive line on the field, you're going to get thin. So you got to have guys that know how to play multiple spots. Brown played center, but he'll be a bit redundant. Yeah, I mean, you could pick who you want. I picked Nick Gates. You could pick Evan Brown. It's all about what you guys' preferences are. Who replaces Mike Remmers eventually? I want to hope it's George Asafo-Ajayi when he's healthy and next year. I want to hope that, but I can't assume that. So I'm gonna say that we go on the draft and get one, or we go on free agency and get one. That's what I'll say. Or maybe we resign him and try to go for a Super Bowl push with him, but I don't know. But those are, the centers. John Jalapeno, Spencer Pulley. I think everybody would agree with that, besides Dylan Renner. That tackle from Iowa looks pretty promising. I gotta scout them, CP. I haven't scouted any college guys yet. I haven't looked at the list of the new draft guys. Balancing over Love. As of right now, yeah, you're right, Dylan. Balancing over Love right now. But that's because they're in different positions right now. Balancing is still getting used to where he's playing at. Georgia's tackle. I heard, Steven, that Georgia has a good tackle out there, man. I heard that. I have to watch some film on him, watch it for myself. Georgia Asafo-Ajayi must have been a real bad concussion. Yeah, you're right, Marjorie. I'm like, this guy's out with a concussion. He's probably going to be out a couple of weeks. Maybe they'll keep him out in the preseason, or at least half of the preseason. They'll bring him out there. That guy must have cracked his skull open or something, man. That guy must have been playing with no helmet on or something. Rudy T is in the building. What's going on? He says, what's going on, Kid? What's up, Kid Blue? What's going on, Rudy T? Would you give up a second-round pick for Clowney? No. I would give up Jenkins. You could watch my video as well, Rudy T. I made a video on it, and a lot of people liked it. I would trade Janoris Jenkins and Rhett Ellison and a third-round pick for Jadeveon Clowney, and I went over all the contract stuff like that, and how it works, and how it could benefit the Giants, and how the Texans would not refuse that offer whatsoever. If they need corners, they need tight ends, they could use the third-round pick. So that being said, all right, guys, we're going on to the defense. Now, this, a lot of people, I know, I'm already knowing this. A lot of people are going to be at differences with the defense I have here. Must have missed out. Checked it out. No problem, Rudy T. No problem, my bud. So, offensive tackle or defensive lineman for next year's draft. Ding Productions is in the building. What's going on? That guy has a check mark. What's going on, Ding? I love your videos, man. I love your highlight videos, man. I'm like fanboying right now. I gotta wave myself off, man. What's going on, man? Everybody say what's up to Ding Productions, man. And make sure you guys ding his bell and turn. I don't that didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Make sure you guys subscribe to him as well and ding that notification bell so you guys never miss a video from him and a highlight video from him. But appreciate you coming in, Ding. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. DP. We got DPCP, MYG31. Sup? What's going on? Don't lie, KB. Don't lie, KB, about what? About what? What am I lying about? I'm transparent with you guys. Gotta show love to fellow Giants fans, baby. Yeah, of course, man. We gotta stick together on this, man. The Giants community, no matter if you're doing highlight films, no matter if you're a commentator, no matter if you're just a fan, we all stick together, man. We love each other. The Giants fan base is amazing. Even guys like Dylan Renner. I love Dylan Renner. I actually like Thomas over Bethea. We'll get there. We'll get to safeties, guys. All right, so the defensive ends. I have this is the 5 technique and the 3 technique defensive ends, guys. So this is not including Dexter Lawrence. That we're not including him. He's a D tackle. We're talking about the defensive ends. The only 3 defensive ends we have on the team is B.J. Hill, R.J. McIntosh, and Freedom Akinmoladun. I can't believe I said that without stuttering. Freedom Akinmoladun, B.J. Hill, and R.J. McIntosh. I'm just going to keep B.J. and R.J. for those 2 defensive ends. B.J. and R.J. I think everybody can agree with that. That's kind of obvious. I think we're going around like 8-8. What do you think? We have such an improved O-line now. And the only thing we're lacking is the pass rush. Yes, you hit it right on the nail, Ding. I think our offensive line is extremely better. I mentioned that, and our defense, our edge rush shouldn't be too hyped yet. We're not there yet. I don't think we're anywhere where we need to be yet. I think that's why I want to make a push for Jadeveon Clowney. But I also have us going 8-8, buddy. You can check them out. You can check out my record prediction. I made a video a couple of days ago. I had us going 8-8. Whether you agree with which games I have them winning and losing may be different, but I do agree with you. I have them going 8-8. So nose tackles, guys. Dalvin Tomlinson, Chris Slayton. Okay, that's pretty. And John Jenkins, he'll get cut, but we haven't even seen much of John Jenkins. Chris Slayton. This guy, why the hell is nobody talking about Chris Slayton? I'm not even talking about Chris Slayton. The other Slayton we drafted. Yo, Kid Blue, chat on the right of the stream isn't updating recent messages. Okay, I can pull it up right now. Sorry, it does that sometimes, guys. It doesn't update. It even does that in like Chris's streams too. OBS is just weird. Doing it right now, guys. There you go. There you go, guys. But Chris Slayton, he's been killing it when he's been playing in the preseason, man. Chris Slayton is good. Chris Slayton has been nothing but steady. He's good. I like him. Just going out there and doing his job. A lot of room to improve. Yes, of course, CP, and that's what you're gonna expect from a 7th round pick. Remember, the guy's a 7th round pick from Syracuse. He's not gonna come out there and be a freaking Quinnen Williams in the middle of that defense. He's not gonna be that kind of prospect. He's gonna develop into something better, but he's on the right track. 7th round picks don't even make it in the league. Let alone the practice squad. The guy can make this roster. One thing Dave Gettleman knows how to do is get talent in the end of the draft. He's not like Jerry Reese and he just drafts for the hell of it at the end of the round because he has those picks. He has to pick somebody. Damn, this guy has 300K subs. Yeah, Ding Productions, man. He comes out with those good highlight films, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to him if you guys want to see some highlight films from him. Makes good highlights. Next, we have the 3 technique defensive tackles, Dexter Lawrence and Pierre Olsen. I think everybody pretty much everybody should be in agreement with Dexter Lawrence and Pierre Olsen. The other defensive tackle we're leaving out is Jake Seresna. So that's pretty much it there. Julian Love and O'Shane Ximena picks were so impressive. Oh my God, when we picked up O'Shane Ximena, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe he was still on the board. When we picked up Julian Love, I was like, holy crap. We're talking about a bunch of corners I didn't even know was in the draft, was chosen in the 2nd and 3rd round over Julian Love, who was second place in the Jip. I keep saying Jip. The Jip Thorpe Award, guys. Yeah, the Jip Thorpe Awards. He was a highly regarded corner coming out the draft. But, all right, guys. This is the nitty-gritty. Now, the rest of these positions besides special teams, I know we're going to get some good freaking talks. Or good freaking discussions here. You like my hat? Like my hat, Brandon? Oh, crap. All right. What the hell happened? My chat messed up, guys. Hold on. There we go. But, got the G-Men hat on. I have the same hat. Cool, man. All right, guys. Linebackers. The Sam linebackers. These are the strong side linebackers. The Sam linebackers. We have Marcus Golden. I'm gonna list all the players. That's all I'm gonna do. I'll list all the players and tell you who we're gonna keep. Yes, I'm going live, Muzz, for that game. I still can't believe how much hate Gettleman got from that draft just because of Danny Dimes. Dude had so many great picks. I'm gonna be honest, Ding. I was pissed when we drafted Daniel Jones. It was a little better after I saw the rest of the draft. But Daniel Jones was like, oh my God, I just can't believe why we did that. But now I know why we did that, right? So I completely forgive Dave Gettleman for that. But Sam linebackers, I'll tell you who we have right now. Marcus Golden, Kareem Martin, Avery Moss, and Terrence Fede. I don't know how you say his name, dude. The guy was on the Miami Dolphins. He's playing pretty good for us. I just don't think he's going to make this roster. We don't have enough space. Avery Moss, same thing. 2017 5th-round draft pick. Hasn't worked out. Going to have to move on. Marcus Golden and Kareem Martin are the guys we're going to keep. I don't even like Kareem Martin that much, but the guy got paid a decent amount of money as a starter. He was paid like a starter, like a depth starter, rotational guy. So I imagine that Dave Gettleman wants to keep him and James Bettcher as well. The will linebacker position, the weak side linebacker position, Lorenzo Carter, O'Shane Jimenez, Keon Adams, Jake Carlock, and Joey Alfieri from the Philadelphia Eagles. Haven't seen him play. But I'm going to keep Lorenzo Carter, O'Shane Jimenez, and shocker, I'm going to take a chance and use a roster spot on Jake Carlock. Now, I know a lot of people are about to be going off on me. How the hell why do you have 5 edge rushers on this roster? And why do you have 6 defensive linemen on this roster? I'm a firm believer is that if you have all that talent there, you got to utilize all that talent. If we have 5 great and useful edge rushers, use them, sign them, make room in other positions. I only had 8 offensive linemen. That's unheard of. Nobody really has 8 offensive linemen. Yes, I'm keeping Golden Ding Productions. He is a Sam linebacker. I'm talking about the weak side linebackers. I have Marcus Golden and Kareem Martin as my Sam linebackers, and the will spot is going to be Lorenzo Carter, O'Shane Jimenez, and Jake Carlock. Those are my guy at the weak spot. Jake Carlock. The thing is with Jake Carlock, not only does he provide the edge rush there, he's been killing it with the freaking pressures. I'm talking about every time I see Jake Carlock on the field, he's forcing a pressure. So I love him there. On top of that, he can do well in pass coverage. The guy was a safety. He was listed as a safety when he was signed. He played safety in Long Island Post. So, he has the pass coverage. Not only that, he could play special teams. He can bat balls down. He's very smart, very athletic. The guy, you need guys like him on your team, even if they're depth players. And here's the thing. You guys, we need all the edge rush we can get, because can you tell me if we have a clear-cut, number 1 edge rusher on this team? We really don't. We really can't tell who's better, Marcus Golden, Lorenzo Carter, or O'Shane Jimenez. We can't tell who's better. So you have to add all the competition you can, including Jake Carlock there. You're good, Dan. You're good, man. So that's the 5 edge rushers I have there and 6 defensive linemen. We basically have 11 offensive linemen on the field. Sorry, not sorry. That's what I would do as a GM, okay? Okay, I gotta take a quick little breather here. I'm talking too much. Jay Carlock deserves 10 mil. CP says, I deserve 10 mil. You do deserve it, CP. You deserve all the mil you can get. All right. The Mike linebackers, guys. This one's interesting. The Mike linebackers. You guys may agree with me, but it's just crazy to see where we are right now as far as the Mike linebacker position goes, because this is a position that everybody was like, oh my god, this position is so freaking bad for the past couple years. We haven't drafted inside linebacker in the first round in years. We haven't even had a good inside linebacker in years. Listen, I'll tell you right now, guys. Understand this. I am not the biggest fan of Alec Ogletree. Not whatsoever. I don't think he's good. I don't think he's great. I don't think he's anything like that. I think he's a stat patter. I watch him on film and he's just not good. He makes some athletic plays. I like when he's able to find the ball. He's able to find the ball and ball hawk a lot, but he's just terrible in coverage, and that's kind of crazy, right? That's kind of crazy. A guy that can ball hawk, but yet be terrible in coverage. But Ryan Connelly, though, of course, we're gonna talk about Ryan Connelly. So my starters at inside linebacker. Okay, my starters are inside linebacker. I'm naming Alec Ogletree as a starter. Obviously, I have to. He's been making like $12 million a year. And Ryan Connelly. Ryan Connelly and Alec Ogletree are going to be my base 4-3, base 3-4 inside linebackers. In the base package, when we have 3 defensive linemen, 4 linebackers, Ryan Connelly and Alec Ogletree are going to be on the field. Now, for my nickel linebackers, I only have one nickel linebacker. That's going to be Tay Davis. Now, Josiah Tauefa could make this roster by being a depth nickel linebacker, but I think B.J. Goodson is going to get that spot. He's going to be the last linebacker on the roster, and it's pretty crazy how he was the starter a couple of years ago. Even last year, he was a starter alongside Alec Ogletree. Now he's the last guy there. I think Tay Davis is performing better than him. I think Alec Ogletree obviously is probably going to be better than him. And I think Ryan Connelly has stepped up and is better than him as well. B.J. Goodson, I think the team knows that as well. That he's playing in the fourth quarter of these preseason games. He's not playing with the starters. He's not playing with the second teamers. He's playing in the bottom. I bet if that happens, Tauefa comes in due to injury or weak play. Yeah. Did you mention Elijah Penny? Yes, I did, Marjorie. I mentioned him. I mixed him in with the running backs because in basic football, not basic, I don't know, the most general football, he is listed as a running back. Fullbacks are like a branch of the running back, so I just listed him as a running back. But he's a fullback. And Josiah Tauefa, Jonathan Anderson, Nate Stupar, they played pretty well in the preseason, but like I said, there's not enough spots to go around. You can't keep 5 inside linebackers. There's just no point. So, cornerbacks. Here we go, guys. Here we go, cornerbacks. Here's who we have, and I'll tell you who I'm going to sign later. Just here's who we have. Yeah, Stupar is but he provides something on special teams. He played very well on special teams last year, so that's the only reason why I would think about keeping him, but it's whatever. All right. Here's who we have at cornerbacks, guys. Get ready. Janoris Jenkins, DeAndre Baker, Grant Haley, Antonio Hamilton, Sam Beal, Corey Ballentine, Ronald Zamort, Henry Tolliver, and Terrell Sinkfield, who we just signed. You guys may not know who that is, but he played in the last game, and he was, oh my God, he was so bad. He was so bad. Terrell Sinkfield, I mean, his last name matches what his feet does on the field. They sink to the field. Terrell Sinkfield, he is terrible in coverage. Terrible. That depth is sickening. The depth is actually pretty good, man. I love the depth. Ronald Zamor has been playing great in this preseason. Nobody even heard of him. Sinkfield ran an unofficial 4.19. No, you're lying, Duran. You're lying. No way. He didn't play like that. He was getting burnt all over. Zamor, I can live with. No, that's not all the guys I'm keeping, CP. That's all the guys we have. That's all the guys we have. Here's who I'm keeping. Although I like Ronald Zamor, he could probably make the practice squad. Probably. But, then again, you can only have 10 spots in the practice squad, so I don't know where he ranks among those players that the Giants would do. But... And we'll probably do a little practice squad here too at the end. Who should be on the practice squad? The 10-man practice squad. Janoris Jenkins. I'm gonna keep Janoris Jenkins, DeAndre Baker, Grant Haley, Corey Ballentine, Antonio Hamilton, and Sam Beal. Those 6 guys there. And you may be wondering, well, where is Julian Love? Well, I listed him as a safety, so then we get to keep him as well, huh? That's what they were trying to do, guys. That's what they were trying to do. I was wondering, what the hell does James Betcher have him as a freaking safety for? I don't want him playing safety. That's what they were trying to do. They knew that they were going to have a lot of depth at cornerback, and so they listed him as a safety. They're going to use him as like a Tyrann Mathieu type player. So they're able to keep Julian Love, but list him as a safety. And so now your free safeties are Antoine Bethea and Julian Love. Those are your 2 free safeties. Your strong safeties are Jabril Peppers and Michael Thomas. Now, unfortunately for Sean Chandler, he could be a good, just like Andrew Adams. A lot of you guys loved Andrew Adams. I loved Andrew. I was so pissed when we got rid of Andrew Adams. But this is going to be another situation. You know, it sucks, but at the safety position, you can only keep too many safeties. You can't keep too many. So, Sean Chandler is the odd man out. He's going to have to find another team or be put on the practice squad. I don't know what they're going to do with him. But he's probably if somebody's going to be put on the practice squad, Sean Chandler is my number 1 choice. But that's if no other teams want to sign him off the practice squad. So, Kenny Ladler, Tenny Adewusi, they played well. But like I said, Kenny Ladler played extremely well. I love Kenny Ladler. But unfortunately did not make the team. And obviously we have our kicker, all drip raw sauce as our kicker. All drip raw sauce. Punter, Riley Dixon. I don't think he's great. I don't like Riley Dixon that much. And then long snapper, Zach Diassi, obviously. I mean, who else are you going to have? Tabor Pepper, the guy who's competing with him. Come on now. You can't get rid of my guy, Zach Diassi. Johnny Townsend. Not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I thought he would be really good competition for Riley Dixon. Kind of light a fire under him because Riley Dixon has been playing terrible, man. He's been playing bad. But freaking Townsend was terrible punting. He was worse than Dixon when he played last game. I was like, what the hell is this? The ball just went too high. He thought it was a freaking height contest. He's like, I bet he thought, yeah, you were right, CP. You were right. I wanted to give him a chance, but damn, Townsend was terrible. He was bad. Bobby says, are you taking calls soon? I don't think so, Bobby. I think we're getting a little too late now. I was going to do it, but I don't think, I might not take the calls here because I'm a little tired on the tired side, but I will be doing it next time. I promise. Promise, Bobby. Promise, buddy. But I don't think I'm going to do the calls today, man. Although, Bobby, I love hearing your voice, and you better be the first call. Either you or Mike Nixon. You guys are always the first to call in. It better be you or Mike Nixon to call me first. I want to hear you guys' voice. So you better, Bobby, you better call me first next time, man. Damn, bro, I wanted to call in and tell you about my game. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. I didn't know if I was gonna do it yet, but we're already hitting towards 9. And I don't know. I feel like I'm all out of it a little bit, so I don't think I'm gonna do the calls today. My voice is getting shot up a little bit, a little on the sore side. So I promise, man, I will try to do something. Maybe I'll do another one this week, and then I'll have you guys call in just to make it up to you guys. Maybe I'll do another live sometime this week. Okay. Bobby, some people just don't care about your game. No, it wasn't Bobby. It was Mike, and I do care about Mike's game. I'm the one that told him to keep me updated on his football game. He's the coach. He's a coach for his football team. All right, guys. So that is my 53-man roster. What else did I have on the subjects? Did I have anything else? Because I want... Oh, yeah, guys. So word on the street is some SJW football team, some SJW NFL football team invited a female kicker to the NFL to try out for the NFL. Now, I don't have a problem with this, but the fact is, you're going to tell me And I haven't watched her. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna come. You know what? I shouldn't say some SJW action because you never know. Maybe they just like the way she kicked and all that stuff. But that's so unheard of to have a girl kicker in the NFL over choosing a male soccer player who obviously they have stronger legs. They're obviously better. And I wouldn't have a problem with it. But that is so freaking odd. That is so odd. Who the hell did that? Supposedly the team is not the team isn't coming out and saying it. Team that wanted a female kicker. And why would you want a female kicker in the NFL? Are you trying to get the girl killed? They either really love women or they really hate women. What if females get hurt? Yeah, exactly. If the female got tackled, I'm sure there's gonna be freaking domestic charges against him. No, everybody would be afraid to. Will Carly Lloyd open the door to the NFL's first female player? She shouldn't do it, dude. That's really gonna mess up the game, man. That's really gonna mess up the game. There's gonna be the football players are gonna be scared to hit her, and that's gonna be an advantage, man. You shouldn't do that. Wait a minute. The coach yells at her. She's going to cry. Then what? No, I don't. I mean, she's a soccer player, and yeah, I mean, soccer players cry. I get that, but she plays sports, so I don't think she's gonna cry. I don't think she's gonna be one of those little girls. I'm sure she'll be able to take it. She's been coached by a soccer team, so yes, Marjorie. Seriously, there is an NFL team, and they are so ashamed that they do not. Yeah, they want that LGBTQ. Yes, Metro. Yes. They want that LGBTQING alphabet soup money. They want that money. They want that, hey, but you know what they say? Get woke, go broke. If you get woke, you go broke. Carly Lloyd kicks 55-yard field goal like it's nothing. Oh, is that the girl that I seen a couple days ago? That's the girl I seen hitting those field goals? Yeah, but here's the thing, Marjorie. Here's the thing. It's fine. I'm not gonna not acknowledge the girl's talent, okay? If they made a female football team, she would probably be the best kicker. Fine, let her do her thing. I'm just worried about adding a female player to this man's game. A lot of people are saying, girls could do everything that guys can do. Until that 250-pound man is coming at you, then you're not going to be talking all that a girl can do whatever a guy can do. If she's 200 pounds, listen, I don't care. If she's 200 pounds, if she's like 6'3", 200 pounds, and she's a kicker, and she's a girl, and she wants to be in the NFL, go ahead and do it. But I look at her. Okay, guys, hold on. Hold on. Carly Lloyd. She's going to get killed out there, guys. Carly Lloyd. Height and weight. Oh my god. She's 5'7", 141 pounds. Now, she's bigger than me. She weighs more than me. But that's why I'm not in the NFL. Putting a female that size in the league is equivalent to putting me out there and saying go kick a field goal. I would pee my pants if they made me do that. I couldn't do that. The NFL is a totally different sport. And I acknowledge she could probably kick a field goal 60 yards. Fine. But you guys have guys like Destroying, Younghoe Koo, guys who are great kickers who made themselves famous on the internet, and Younghoe Koo couldn't freaking kick a field goal with the Chargers. So he's besides the fact. But Destroying, a guy that's here local in Florida who doesn't live too far from me, he wanted to be in the NFL. Nobody's giving him a chance. He knows NFL players. Nobody's giving him a chance. He's a male. Granted, he's a little on the smaller side. He may be like 5'9", 170 pounds. Still small, but at the same time, it wouldn't provide that advantage. Like, everybody's going to be scared to hit her. Everybody's going to be scared to hit her. The Eagles invited her to kick for a tryout. But no way. It was the Eagles? No way. It was the Eagles? It's not saying who it was. I can't find the team. Oh my God, yes, it was with the Eagles. With Jake Elliott. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. She's better than Cody Parkey. Yeah, probably better than Cody Parkey. I bet the Bears would take her. The Chicago Bears would take her in that playoff game. I'll tell you that much, guys. Do you think transgender girls who are really boys, let me see here, who are really boys should be allowed to play in girls' basketball league? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. The same thing how I'm saying here, it should not be fair there, dude. Let the girls compete. You know, they can't compete in real, like, NBA because they're, on top of that, I mean, they're just not good. The WNBA players are just not good. They can't compete in the NBA. They can't compete in the NFL. Let them compete in their own sports. You shouldn't have these transgender, girls who used to be boys come in and start dominating these sports. I don't think it's fair. It's messed up, man, to girls. Girls deserve a chance to compete, and if you start flooding in guys, it's just going to be another guys' league. Same in war. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't think girls should be in war either. Kid Blue, I'll tell you, we won our game 36-24 in overtime. I need to stay off the weed before you sign up. Stay off the weed. Stay off it. Stay off the weed. All right, Mike. I appreciate you stopping in, man. Congratulations on winning your game, man. Congratulations, and in overtime. I'm sure that was a great moment. 36. Did I say 26? 36-24. Sorry. Stay off it. What I thought he was a Bengal. Who was a Bengal? 1-0. Yep, 1-0, baby. Huffing and puffing all day. All day. Stream messages froze again. Okay. Fixed. My bad. Who should I start? Oh, guys. Wait, Mike Nixon, don't leave yet. Hold on. Tell me if you're still here, Mike. My ESPN Pick'em League. I want you guys to join it today. Not the Fantasy League. I haven't set that up yet, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't had time to. I will set it up before the start of the season. I promise you. My ESPN Pick'em League. I want you guys to join it now. Right now. NFL. The Pigskin Pick'em. I have my group. It's already there. Go on. You guys can search me up on Pigskin Pick'em on ESPN.com, which is the Football Pick'em League. And it's listed under the group name. I'm going to... Here we go. Here's right here. Kid Blues NFL Pick'em. Make sure you guys join that. I love that slurp into the mic. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Go ahead and join that. Mike Nixon, you too. Everybody join the Pigskin Pick'em League. If you guys win first, well, I'm going to win first, of course. I mean, I'll win myself a prize. But first, second, and third place are going to win a prize from me. And I have yet to determine what those prizes are. But first, second, and third are going to win a prize from me. And I'll mail it to you or whatever it is. Or whatever. If it's a gift, link ain't coming up. No, it's not a link, Dylan. Go on to... Alright, I'll give you the link. I'll give you the link. That's probably better, right? I'm dumb. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm just a bit stupid. We know. You had me nervous, bro. I thought Clowney got traded to the Giants or something. Sorry, man. All right, guys. Type that in. See if it comes up and see if my league comes up. Yes, it should come up. You guys go ahead, join that league, and we'll see who comes out on top. We will see who comes out on top. I want to try to get a good few hundred people in there, guys, so be sure you guys join in. Is there any funny videos to watch? Any Stephen A. Smith videos to watch? I'm going to wrap this up soon, guys, but why isn't Clowning a Giant already? I know, Brendan. Same here, man. I'm waiting for Jadeveon Clowney to be a Giant already. You guys go ahead and join that up. But, guys, this is going to be a shorter stream today. Not much in the NFL world to talk about now that we're getting so close to the preseason. I will be streaming this New England Patriots game, so do not fear. If you guys want to join in for that. Obviously, we're not going to see any starters on the field. It's going to be all depth players. But, of course, you're still going to see me hyped up for the Giants. You're still going to see me, rooting on the boys in blue. The real boys in blue, the New York Giants. And we're going to have a fun time, man. We're going to see a lot of depth players. We're going to see a lot of Daniel Jones. He's going to be there a lot playing. Will you stream Bears versus Packers? I'm going to stream is Bears versus Packers the Thursday night game? Who plays first? I'm gonna stream all the primetime games. Primetime games are going to be streamed by me. I'm going to stream those games. If I'm not available, then I can't. But I'm going to stream as much primetime games as I can. But the Giants games, I'll try to. Like the Sunday games are going to be a problem because I work on Sundays. The Sunday games might be a problem, but I'll try to stream as much as I can. But guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Great talking to you guys. I had a lot of fun. Make sure you guys join that Pick'em League, and we'll see what happens. But that being said, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button. I didn't even ask all day. I didn't even mention it all day, but make sure you guys hit that like button. It helps me off a lot. Helps me out a lot. And I don't know why, this thing kept not picking up. But, alright, guys. Anything else you want to say? Great Stream Kid Blue 27 squad. Yeah, guys, let's get that 27 squad in the chat. Get that 27 squad in the chat. You guys are phenomenal, as always. Every single week I come on here, and you guys are expecting me on here. You guys are always here. Dylan Renner's always here. Mike Nixon's always here. Raphael's here. Odell Beckham is always here. You guys are always here. Appreciate you guys. Love talking to you guys. Especially for the guys that super chatted as well. Ligma super chatted. Nelson super chatted. Thank you guys so much for that. So yeah, guys, 27 squad, and we are out. Woo!